guess what? I am back. A day in the life when it's the October half term, day 1. So after a month's break, I am finally back. So 3:15, I left the college to go to the nearest bus stop to take me to the town centre. So yeah, I just missed the bus, but I'm not panicking because there's 3 minutes till the next one. Luckily, there's different buses to take me there. So arrived in the town centre at 3:30 and I have to wait 10 minutes for my bus, so let's catch you up. So I recently turned 17 last month and my first 6 weeks at college was good, although I didn't make any friends yet, but hey, it takes time. So yeah, that's all I have to say right now. Anyway, I got on the bus and then at 4:20 I got off the bus to walk to my house. It's only a 5-minute walk, so not too shabby. And then at 4:30 I got back home. I know the time says 4:45. During that time I was dealing with my brother's bottle. I had to try and get it open because the lid was jammed shut. I didn't open it. I got weak muscles. Anyway, at 5 PM I recorded my Trying College's lunch options. It's on my Meals with Kieran account. And at 6:30 I had fish fingers, chips and beans. And then, yes, you guessed it right. The Diet Tropical Crush still has its legacy. It will live on forever and ever. And then at 7 o'clock I had a shower. And look how long my hair is getting. I didn't have a haircut for 5 months. I will get one soon though. And then at 7:30 I had fruit cocktail. So tomorrow might be peach slices or rice pudding. Excuse the piece of fruit that just fell out. My steps for today, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 2. Welcome back, Day in the Life. A day in the life when it's the October half term, day 2. So I woke up at 6:45. And you know already what I'm gonna do first thing in the morning. Let the dog out. Sorry, Wigsy. Anyway, so here are the options for this October half term. Cornflakes, multigrain hoops, or rice snaps. Could be more in due course. But today I went for the multigrain hoops. And then whilst at the breakfast table, I discovered something a bit sad and shocking. Liam Payne, one of the One Direction members, died aged 31 yesterday in Argentina. Anyway, after that, new addition, it's the apple juice. Now, as they released the apple squash recently, also apple and strawberry too. And then after that, I created some wallpaper for my phone and for my laptop, with everyone's favourite on it. And then at 12 o'clock I had a ham sandwich, 8 apple slices, a jammy dodger, a shortcake biscuit, and some onion rings. As in the crisps. As you can see, I like apple juice. But don't worry, Orange, I'll come to you tomorrow. And then at 3 PM I put my washing on and I'll relax. And then at 6:30 I had sausages, mashed vegetables with gravy. And then after that, yes, the dinner favourite, the Diet Tropical Crush. The legacy will still live on for this. And then at 7 o'clock I made a fandom page for my new song Friendship Lasts Forever, releasing tomorrow 9 AM. It will be the 8th song of my new album, Just Hanging Around. And then at 7:30 I had some tinned peach. And tomorrow I may have the rice pudding. Yes, so my steps for today, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 3. A day in the life when it's the October half term, day 3. So this morning woke up at the usual time, 6:45. And of course, have to let the dog out. So here he is walking to the kitchen, ready to be let out by me. Out he goes. And then for breakfast I had rice snaps, which was glorious. Yes, look at that spoonful. And then for the drink, I had orange juice. Yes, I said I'll come back to you. So here we are, a nice glass of orange juice. And then at 9 AM, I put away all my clothes that been in the dryer overnight. It's nice and warm, ready for the winter season. At the same time, my new song, Friendship Lasts Forever, came out on YouTube. So I listened to that about 5 times, kinda obsessed. And then at 12 o'clock I had a banana, some onion ring crisps, ham sandwich and some Chips Ahoy. And yes, I know I'm British and I'm having Chips Ahoy, but they are available in the UK at the moment in B&M. Good. And then after that, apple juice. And then at 1 PM I played some Roblox for 2 hours. I'm not joking, I actually played it for 2 hours. And then I relaxed, and then at 5 PM I had chicken curry with this extremely big naan bread. Surprisingly, I ate it all. And then after that, I had Diet Tropical Crush. Yes, it is still here, guys. And then at 7 o'clock, I had a scone with jam, no cream, didn't have any. So I let my dinner go down after that extremely big naan bread, but I still ate the scone. My steps for today, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 4. Yippee! A day in the life when it's the October half term, day 4. So this morning woke up at 6:45 and let the dog out as usual. Yes, I see you laying there. And then he walks into the kitchen knowing I'm there. And I let the dog out. Goodbye. Just joking, I'll let him in a few minutes later. And then I had chocolate hoops. Yes, the new edition. So I had that, and then after that I had apple juice, which was refreshing. Wow. So yeah. And then at 9 AM I had a shower, just because I wanted to. And sadly I didn't go for a daily walk this morning as it was a bit waning. By a bit, I mean a bit. Sorry, I didn't make sense there. And then at 12 o'clock I had a ham sandwich, Chips Ahoy biscuit, a shortcake biscuit and a banana. Nice. And yes, featuring the blackcurrant juice too. So yeah. And then, oh wait, I forgot to add one thing to my lunch. Oh yes, we got the mini cheese bakes. Yeah, I forgot to show that into my lunch, didn't I? So I am emptying it out and eating them, of course. And then at 12:30 I went for my daily walk, but not on my own this time, I went with my brothers. Usually at this time they'll be out, but since it's been raining they couldn't do it, so I had to take them for a daily walk. So I got back at 1:30 and my older brother said he was tired. Yes, it was a mini daily walk today. I relaxed and then at 6:45 I had pizza with garlic bread. You should already know what I'm having for dinner on Saturdays. Come on, I don't have to tell you this every Saturday. And I don't have to tell you what I'm having for drink either for dinner. I have a Diet Tropical Crush. And then at 7:30 I had a hot cross bun. Badly cut, I know. And yes, cat, I'm still having a chocolate spread and banana. My steps for today, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 5. See you tomorrow for day 5. Bye. A day in the life when it's the October half term, day 5. So this morning I woke up at 6:45 and you know the drill by now, let the dog out. So in a beautiful POV shot, I'll let the dog out and he goes running out. And what's for breakfast now? It's multi-grain hoops. And plus, I let the dog back in as well. Just want to mention that. And then for the drink, I had apple juice, which was lovely, as always. And then basically after that, I packed my brother's lunch and filled up his wobble as he was going for a walk. Yeah, I know, in rainy weather. He did have to come back early because it was raining so hard. Not hard, but you know what I mean. And then at 12 o'clock I had a ham sandwich, some apple slices, ready soy crisps and some biscuits. And another apple juice. I'll tell you, I'm obsessed with these. But don't worry, orange juice, I will come back, and so do you, blackcurrant. And then basically I charged my watch after that, like my new strap, pink. And then after that I did some YouTube studio, like making thumbnails and stuff. Yeah, so here's proof, yeah. And then also I played some Roblox after that too. So a very like busy afternoon, if you get what I mean. And then at 6:45 I had pasta bolognese with garlic bread. I like this pasta because it's thick, yeah, not in a suspicious way. And then the Diet Tropical Crush for the dinner. So yeah, that's nice. And then at 7 o'clock I had a shower. Seriously, I need to get my hair cut because it's getting too long, guys. Well, I suppose it can wait. And then at 7:30 I had hot cross bun with no banana but chocolate spread. So yeah, that's it for the day in the lives this week. Here are my steps for today, and I'll see you next week for day 6 tomorrow, so see ya. A day in the life when it's the October half term, day 6. So I woke up at 6:45 and let the demon out. I'm joking, it's only Wiggs, Mr. Barkalot, so I let him out. Go on then, Mr. Barkalot, come on. So for breakfast today we have Y Snaps. These are the little versions, Cranfields, nice. And then for the drink, I had apple juice. Don't worry, I had something else to drink later on for lunch, and also dinner too. No Diet Tropical Crush today. You'll see what drink later on. And then after that, I played some Roblox, basically for the morning. And then at 12 o'clock, I had a ham sandwich, 8 apple slices, some biscuits, and some mini cheese bakes. So yeah, so basically we have one packet of crisps, and then the rest of it just mini cheese bakes. And then after that, as promised, I did have some blackcurrant juice. Nice. And then at 1 PM, I did the bedding, so yeah. Anyway, if you haven't possibly realised, here are my 2 childhood toys, Blue Bear and Doggy. I know you haven't seen them for quite a while. So here's my younger brother's bed, and here's my bed. Ignore the pirate blanket, this is the only one I got. And then at 6:20, it's a takeaway, so we got chicken and chips. Lovely. I know this isn't like KFC, but it's a local chicken shop, and I rate it highly. And then this may look like Diet Tropical Crush, but really, it's Tango. Only for today. And then at 7 o'clock, it's episode time for the Mighty 6 Remastered Edition. So I watched it live while editing the fandom page. And then after the episode ended at 7:30, I had rice pudding, as I promised 3 days ago, before some bakery items came in, hot cross buns in particular. My steps for today, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 7. Bye. A day in the life when it's the October half term, day 7. So you know what time I woke up, 6:45, and looked down the stairs, there's my dog. So I let him out. So open the door and goodbye. Well, I'll let him in a few minutes later. And then after that, for breakfast, I had Cocoa Hoops, which was nice once again. And then for the drink, yes, the apple juice. So that's awesome. And then I had an Asda delivery, but I didn't film that. And I didn't film anything until lunchtime. So at 12 o'clock I had a ham sandwich, a few biscuits, and Reddit Soy Crisps. The Just Essentials one. That came in the Asda delivery. And then the blackcurrant juice. That also came in the Asda delivery. So cool. And then after that I played some Roblox, played some Jailbreak. I know I'm old. I know that game's outdated, but I just want to play it, so leave me alone. And then at 6:25 I had pasta and meatballs with garlic bread. Lovely. And then for the drink, I had Diet Tropical Crush, but I did not film that. So yeah, I didn't film it. What is wrong with me? No. Anyway, I won a challenge. Along with some other people after that. I'm proud of this, and I'm pretty sure this is the best entry I've done so far. My steps for today, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 8. A day in the life when it's the October half term, day 8. So this morning woke up at, say it with me, 6:45, and let the dog out. So here he is, the demon's going out now, goodbye demon. Just joking, I'll let him in a few minutes later. And then after that, Cocoa Hoops. Yes, again. Yes, second time in a row. Wow. And then the apple juice, obviously, because I'm obsessed with that. But I do have something else later on in the day. And then I played some Roblox, and then at 12 o'clock I had a few biscuits, ham sandwich, and Reddit Soy Crisps. But no fruit still. Strange. And then the orange juice makes the lineup for today. So yeah, I had that. And then at 1:30 I put my washing in the washing machine, ready for it to be washed. And then at 2:30 I put it in the dryer. And then at 4 PM I did some layouts for the journal. So yeah, here's the highlighters I used to code them with. Nice. And then at 6 o'clock I had cheeseburger with chips and beans. I know the cheese looks like a different colour, but the cheese tastes alright still. And then the dinner favourite, Diet Tropical Crush from the Asda. Nice. And then at 7 PM, oh wait, I forgot to show you. You may have noticed my hair going shorter, because I use these gels. My hair's getting long, so I have to use them. And then at 7 o'clock, I had a shower every Wednesday and Sunday. Might turn it to every day if possible. My steps for today, and I'll see you tomorrow for the day 9. Yes, day 9 people, yes. A day in the life when it's the October half term, day 9. So this morning woke up at 6:45 and of course let the dog out. Well, he didn't want to go downstairs at first until then, boom, he comes downstairs and then I let him out. And then let him in a few minutes later And then after that, I had Y snaps. Yes, snap. So yeah. And then I had apple juice. Yes, as you know, obsession, but these are running low at the moment. It's been good while it's lasted. And then I put away the washing. So here I am folding up the clothes and then putting them in the drawer. And then at 12 o'clock I had a ham sandwich, ready Zoe crisps and a few biscuits. No fruit. Might be fruit tomorrow, who knows. And then blackcurrant juice. Yes, it is the blackcurrant juice today. Nice. And then after that I watched episode 5 of Random Plotagon premiering on my channel. So you can take a look at it. It's very funny and very strange. And then at 7 o'clock I had tuna pasta bake, which was lovely and golden as always. And then the dinner necessary, the diet tropical crush. So yeah, I had that. And then, yeah, that's it. My steps for today, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 10. Sorry about that, day 10. A day in the life when it's the October half term, day 10. So this morning woke up at 6:30, I know, exposing the secret. Just because my brother wakes me up at that time. Blame him. So yeah, I let the dog out after that, yep. And for breakfast today, oh yeah, I forgot to show you. Yeah, the button of the light switch has to be taken off because it wasn't turning on properly, so yeah, I had to take that off. So for breakfast, I had Cocoa Hoops, the regular on the day in life, so I had that. And then for the drink, I had orange juice. Well, yeah, it's orange juice, what can you expect? So yeah, I had some orange juice, and then after that I played some Roblox. So I just walked in a paper bag. So I just played some games on there, and then at 12 o'clock I had a ham sandwich, 8 apple slices. Yes, the fruit are back, but there's no biscuits, but this mini cheese bakes. We do have biscuits, but didn't have them today. So yeah, I had apple juice. Oh, who would have guessed? And then at 1:25 my dad came to pick us up, ready to take me and my brothers to Dad and Kat's house. Both of which are regulars to this Day in the Life channel. And then at 2:30 I arrived and I had a drink I never tried before, which is a Tizla. So it was nice and I would recommend it again. And then at 3:30 I had the haircut. So my hair was getting pretty long, so I had to have it cut. Look smart. And then at 6 o'clock I had sausage surprise, as they call it, with mash. In my opinion, it looks like a sausage casserole. I just walked into a chair. And surprisingly, I was not expecting that. Diet Tropical Crush. They had it in the house. I'm not complaining. And then I chatted with Dad and Kat for a while. And then at 7 o'clock, I had a vanilla cake. It was nice. And then at 7:30, we got back in the car, ready to drive back home. And that was hence why the Day in Life was published a little bit later. Sorry for the wait. My steps for today, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 11, the final weekend of this October half term. See ya. A day in the life when it's the October half term, day 11. So this morning woke up at 6:45 and I let the dog out. As you can see, he sees me walking down the stairs, so I let him out. And goodbye, dog. Nearly trying to knock me over. Charming. And then, yes, it's back. The malt wheats. Probably gonna have this tomorrow, but who knows. And then for the drink, it's the apple juice. So yeah, we're running low on these. Tomorrow might be the final glass. But it doesn't matter, because I still have orange and blackcurrant. And then at 8 AM I worked on the Mighty 6 Remastered Edition. And then at 10 AM I went for a daily walk, which was longer than last week's because I was on my own this time. Did about 8,000 steps. And then at 12 o'clock I had a ham roll, half an orange, and then mini cheese bakes. The reason I had half an orange because there was 2 fruits between the 3 of us, so I had to have half an orange. Anyway, I had blackcurrant juice along with that as well. And then I did some recycling, but I did not film that. And then I relaxed. And then at 6:45, I had pizza with garlic bread. So we got pepperoni and cheese tonight. And then, of course, not forgetting the Diet Tropical Crush. Lovely. And then for the rest of the evening, I worked on more Mighty 6. I didn't have pudding today. So that's it for today's Day in the Life. My steps for today, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 12, also the final one of the October half term. See you tomorrow, bye. A day in the life when it's the October half term, day 12, also the last day. So I woke up at 6:45 and guess what? I let the dog out. Yes, for the 12th time in the series. Well, actually it's 11. And if you're wondering why it's light at 6:45, well, I'll show you. Daylight savings have ended. That means an extra hour in bed. So I had that. So for breakfast today, we had malt wheats, which was lovely. And then I had a final glass of apple juice. And then that's it for a while. It may return one day, I'm not sure. I relaxed, and then at 12 o'clock I had a cheese baguette with mini cheese bakes. We had nothing else. But luckily tomorrow it will be back to Trine College's lunch options. So with my lunch I had blackcurrant juice, which was lovely as well. And then after that I rendered the final clip for Series 3 Episode 1 of Mighty 6 Remastered Edition whilst it's dark at 5:30. Yes, told you, daylight savings has ended. So yeah, I finished editing it at 6 o'clock and I rendered it for the final time. With over 20 minutes of footage, I say it was a good episode. So I put that up on YouTube to premiere in April so far. Not sure when the official premiere date's gonna be. Anyway, at 6:30 I had pie, chips and beans. It was a steak pie. And mustn't forget the Diet Tropical Crush. Yes, yes, refreshing. And then at 7 o'clock I had a shower. Yeah, look at me agreeing with that, yeah. And then at 7:30 I had 3 chocolates from the celebration box. So we had a Malteser, Teasers, Galaxy and a Mars. So yeah, my steps for today, and I thank you all for watching the October half term 2024. Just to let you know, I'll be back on Day in the Life on Thursday. And also the weekend Day in the Life will continue as well. See ya.